Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good evening, everyone. Every country is different, but Ethiopia is unique. I'm gonna prove it to you this evening. I want you to have an open mind and listen to the next few minutes. I grew up in Ethiopia. I had an amazing childhood. Ethiopia has over 3,000 years of written history. Out of the 53 countries in Africa, Ethiopia is the only country that has never been colonized by a foreign nation. Ethiopians are courageous warriors. We were proud of that growing up. We don't have Independence Day, we only have Victory Days. Many of them. Then I moved to the United States. My reality and people's perception in the image of my country were discombobulated. It was confusing. It was night and day. I knew I didn't grow up in a financially rich country, but I didn't know how bad the image was outside of the country. It was shocking. There are 71 languages in Ethiopia. Amharic is the national language. It has close to 300 letters. It has its own numbers, unique to Ethiopia. It is 2017 in Ethiopia now. Ethiopia has its own calendar for hundreds of years. There are 13 months in 1 year. September 11 is a New Year celebration day. It has nothing to do with what happened in New York in 9/11. It's just a coincidence. A day starts when the sun rises in Ethiopia. We call 7 a.m. in the morning 1 a.m. And 6 p.m. in the evening is 12 p.m. because the sun is setting. Makes sense. You don't see that anywhere else in the world. You see, this is a calendar. It's so different. Numbers, letters, everything. Lucy, we call her Dinkenesh. She was discovered in Ethiopia in the 70s. She lived on Earth 3.2 billion years ago. She's believed to be in the hominids family who are our distant ancestors, so Homo sapiens. Scientists call her the missing link because she walked upright in 2 feet, but she has a very small skull. This makes a lot of sense, like the difference between me and Dave, who grew up in Montana, is his ancestors hit the road long time ago, while mine stayed put in Ethiopia. This means all of us here, from East Africa to present-day Ethiopia. Lalibela is a small town in the northern part of the country where 11 churches are built close to each other. The unique thing about these churches is each building is made out of a single rock. Over 600 years ago, Ethiopians carved this building out of a single rock from the top to the bottom and carved the inside and made a building out of it. It's still standing today. It took them 40 years to build 11 of these buildings. Imagine, like there were no dynamites, machineries, they were using hand tools. There's no room for errors. If you make a mistake, you screw up the whole building. There's no way to fix it. Imagine the determination and the grit to do this. I can go on and on and on about how unique Ethiopia is. It's a diverse culture, the music, the food. It's incredible. Ethiopia is its own civilization in the present time. That's how unique it is. So you're probably wondering, what happened? The last 50 years were not kind to Ethiopia. Ethiopia is known for civil war, hunger, and humanitarian crisis, mostly in the northern part of the country. But it is a country of over 100 million people. It's a big country. Tribalism and socialism pulls the country apart. Politicians fuel differences to gain power, to grab power. Every country should learn from this because it can happen anywhere in the world. Democratic institutions, we call them the guardrails in this country, are very essential to preserve democracy. I love the freedom and the opportunity we enjoy in this country, but we shouldn't take it for granted. Freedom is not free. I hope you learn few things from a glimpse of my 3,000 years history this evening. Thank you for your time.